Last week, the Treasurer announced we are going to have another look at the super performance test, and that this would be done to remove obstacles and impediments to super investing in areas like housing and other areas where there's clearly a national need. Minister, the performance test does not stop superannuation funds from investing in any asset, so long as that investment stacks up financially. It does, however, protect superannuation members, ensuring that superannuation is invested solely in the members' best financial interest and preventing super becoming a vehicle for a political agenda. Minister, when the Treasurer says that he will be taking another look at the performance test, specifically what tweaks does the government have in mind?
Thank you, Senator Hume. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you very much, President. I thank Senator Hume for the question and around an issue that came up during the Treasurer's economic roundtable discussions that were held last week. This was an issue that was raised and has been raised by some, and it came up under the section of the roundtable that was looking at capital investment, capital flows, and how to ensure that we get the investment in Australia that's needed to support the growing needs of our economy and our country. The Treasurer has said that he will have a look at it, but he has also made it clear that it does his assessment of any changes that may come will not be around the better off super objective, which is and responsibility that funds always look for the best outcome for members, and he's been very clear about that. So this is one of the areas that has come up. It is going to be an area that will be looked at further, but the Treasurer has not concluded his thinking, nor the government has concluded our thinking on that. This was one of a number of areas which we are doing further work on, coming out from the economic reform roundtable. But the Treasurer has been very clear of those areas, looking at the performance test, the areas that he is not going to.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Hume, first supplementary.
Thank you, Madam President. Minister, when the coalition government introduced the performance test, Australians were paying more for their superannuation fees than they were in their electricity and water bills combined. Thanks to the coalition's reforms, super fees are now at record lows, and super fund investment returns have exceeded market expectations every year since. Millions of Australians will now retire with more. So what problem, Minister, are you trying to solve? What do you want to allow investments in superannuation in that could? Why do you want to make investments in superannuation that would make Australians worse off?
Hume, the time for asking the question has expired. Minister Gallagher.
Except that is what we are doing, the end of Senator Hume's question. And I think we're all on a unity ticket around ensuring that fees for members are low and that outcomes for members are high. And that is what we seek for anyone who has a superannuation account. And there has been a lot of work, and I'll acknowledge the work, Senator Hume, that you did when you had responsibility for the portfolio in looking at issues around fees. This is not around looking at those matters at all. This is an issue that has come up in the context of allowing superannuation to be invested in Australia and some of the barriers to that occurring. The Treasurer has said he will have a look at it. It has been raised. He will have a look at it. But that will not take away from the fundamental purpose of superannuation.
Thank you, Minister. The time for answering has expired. Senator Hume, second supplementary.
Thank you, Madam President. So this is complicated, but for those that are worried about what this actually means for them, let me explain Labor's plans in plain English. The Albanese government has said that to increase productivity, Labor will change the rules so that their personal retirement savings can be used to deliver their campaign commitments. Minister, what assurance can you give Australians that have seen time and time again that when Labor run out of money, they come after yours?
Thank you, Senator Hume. Order. Order. The minister is on her